I have some serious issues in my internet. It's honestly pissing me off. Hey Popov, yeah, thank you, bro. Uh, yeah, definitely, definitely had a good vacation. Sorry, my internet is really pissing me off. Really need to get a new internet service provider. But yeah, oh Popo Love, uh, welcome to the stream, sis. Yeah, had a very good vacation. Uh, really enjoyed it. Much needed time out of the chats. Hope you're doing well though. Really hope you're doing well. Sorry about that. I mean, it's okay. It's just business expenses. I hope you manage your risk though. Manage your risk. Don't overtrade. And as long as your capital is in stack, I mean, it's still okay. Don't worry about it. We're gonna make some money back. Just be patient. It's good to be back. You guys have some had some pretty serious bearish momentum on gold this past couple of days since I was out. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Sometimes when you miss the move, you just have to accept the fact that you missed the move and probably just you know shut the computers down or give yourself a break. I mean that's when FOMO starts to kick in, especially when you miss the move. Um, like right over here, prices really popped down and I could have had a sell stop right over here below 1694, but unfortunately, price dropped very nicely without us taking any entries. So we could potentially just miss this move right over here. So I'm only looking for you know price to tap into some support levels on the daily time frame, the higher time frames potentially. Catch a little bit of retracement, potentially up to 1700. I mean, that's what I'm looking for. Otherwise, we don't have any confirmations yet to go long. We don't have any confirmations to go short too. Just price is really popping bearish. It could definitely push some more bearish, but we really don't have any confirmations, so we just gotta sit on our hands and see how things play out, so we can potentially catch the moves the next time. But don't worry about missing moves, Popo. Don't worry about it. We're gonna make some of your losses back. I promise. Just stick to the streams. Yes, definitely. There's always gonna be new opportunities. Um, you know, always, always. I've been away from the chats for the past how many days since Friday last week. Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Uh, Missed out 4 days of trading. Missed out on 4 days of opportunities to make some money. But I knew that if whenever I come back to the chats, there's always gonna be new opportunities. So you're right about that. Shika said, never seen this much volume on gold in Asian. Yeah, definitely. Actually, there's been a lot of big bearish moves during Asian Open. You just gotta look at the 4 hour time frame. Like, yeah, you just have to look at the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, but you're right though. We really had a lot of volume popping in on the first couple of minutes, the first 50 minutes of this new 4 hour candle. So you know, I'm just looking to see if we can tap into like 1884, 1885, and then I'll probably look for retracement opportunities because we really popped through the 1700 level and really looking for retest. I'm sorry about the other stream. I have a really serious issue with my internet connections over here. So hopefully we can have a good Asian session without any problems with the streams. But so much volume. Yeah, this 30-minute candle popped like 47 pips in the first 50 minutes. What do you think is a realistic and monthly growth? Popo. Um, to be honest, it really depends on your capital. Um, you shouldn't have you shouldn't put yourself in that pressure to make a certain amount of percentage monthly. The market changes differently. The market moves very very differently, and like as long as don't set up just put your expectations on a pedestal. I think aim small, just grind it out, and But I think realistically speaking, less than 10%, anything less than 10% on a monthly return is very good. I mean, but that's depending on your capital. It really depends on your capital. Like if you have and also the place you live. You know, $1,000 US dollars in one country could be very significant compared to $1,000 in another country, or even $100. You know, $100 in the US is nothing, but $100 in a developing country like India or um, Africa, maybe. $100 is very very significant. So I think it really depends on where you're from and yeah. Um, but realistically speaking, I think less than 10% is very ideal, or even less than 5%. You know, I mean, if you have a trading account capital that allows you to have have a decent living with less than 5% of your capital, I think that's very good. Um, yeah, but it really depends on how much capital you have and how much you're willing to risk, especially. Yeah, like for example, I could say 1%. Like if I had $1 million trading account, 1%, 10 grand. I mean, that's I'm good with that for the month. But then you have somebody else with $1,000 account, and then you have 1% of that, which is like $10. I mean, that's for a month. I mean, you know, that's not very realistic to sustain. Sustain someone with $10 a month in most countries, I could say. But it really depends on your capital and how much you're willing to lose daily. Yeah. I mean, as long as you manage your risk, uh, don't overtrade, don't over risk, keep your capital, slowly compound your, account. You could potentially reach a stage where you could live off a certain percentage of monthly, but you know, don't put that much pressure on yourself. Just start off with paying small bills at a time. You could start off with start off trading by paying your internet bills for a start, and then potentially going up to paying some like your water bills, your electricity bills, and then slowly, eventually, you can start paying off your other bills. That's if you want to make trading your main source of income. But for myself, I started off making just enough to pay my internet bills. Based on advice from a very good trader. Yeah. So I started paying off a little bit of bills by bills, and then started growing from there. I have a couple of people hopping into the chats right now. Welcome to the streams. It's been a while since I've been on the streams. I haven't been on the streams for over a week. And for a trader, a week away from the chats seems like ages. But yeah, it's good to be back. Actually, though, we're gonna have any moves this session. Let's see if we can find some video games. I haven't actually played any computer games in over like 5 years, 6 years. I'm more of a PS4 guy. You know, those the days where we have no moves on the charts is really the days where really focus on building your discipline, building your patience, building character, not rushing into any trades, not letting FOMO kick in. Popolov, I hope that answered your question. I mean, with the realistic percentage monthly growth, I mean, I think you should just focus on compounding your account. And then when you do that, um, the less percentage your monthly growth is, the more significant it is. If that makes any sense. I don't even get what I'm saying. Don't listen to me. Jokes. I mean, I'm just saying what's in my head. I hope that helps you. Honestly. Jeez, no worries. No worries. We're always here to help each other out. Shaker said he was looking at gold buys. Sorry, JPY buys. So I think we should check that out. Duplicate. Let's just see what's happening on GPJPY. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Shaker, are you sure you're looking for buys right now? I mean, just looking at the 1 hour time frame is pretty messy. And then you have the 30-minute time frame. You know what, Shaker? I think if this scanner closes below this resistance right over here, they could potentially. Oh, I don't know. Which is back in his range. This is a very, very choppy range. Not too sure about taking buys yet. I think it would be safe to wait for price to break out of this range. Maybe above 165, 740 would be ideal. Just above this resistance area over here. It'd be better taking buys. Probably wait for a candle close. We have 1 minute until this 30-minute candle closes. It's really focused on the 30-minute candle, 30-minute time frame right now. Yeah, GJ is breaking support. Yep, definitely breaking support, but the range towards the next support level area over here is not that big. Uh, right here, the next support level is a 165, 440 right over here. Minus support level on the 30-minute time frame. Not sure what the 1 hour time frame is doing. Or actually, if you take this trade on the 1 hour, I think you should wait for the 1 hour candle close because then you have a bigger range to be taking your trade in. Coming down all the way down to the support level area at 165, 340 right over here. So yeah, not sure. Looking at the weekly time frame on GG, what's happening on the weekly time frame? Oh, the weekly candles are extremely bullish, but we have rejected the support level area over here. Yeah, let's see. Very bullish on the weekly time frame. Look at the daily time frame. Yesterday's daily candle rejected 166 100 right over here and closed bearish, so we could potentially push down at this point. But then we've also rejected the support level area at 165 400, which is formed on the 24th of June. So not to show the direction of this candle right now. I mean, it's pretty obvious, kind of ranging on the lower time frames, stuck in the range. Um, now let's look at the just flip. We have the new 30-minute candle on gold forming. Um, let's see how big of a wick this is. 20 pip wick. Based on how the previous candle moved, could potentially take an advanced entry right over here if I see something I recognize. Because we had a support level formed over here just below 1795 500. A support level formed here. Um, this candle broke below this support level. This candle retested the support level right over here. And then we had a continuation of this bearish move. So we have another minor support level formed over here. Same structure is forming again. We have this candle closing below the support level. This candle could potentially retest the support level for the next candle to push bearish. So I'm just thinking if you potentially retest the support level, then I'll probably take a very, very tiny entry over here, anticipating the same move over here to happen again, continuing this bearish momentum move. Popo asked, do you think sales will be a good trade for GJ? Let's see. Um, let's see. Popo, no. I don't think sales will be a good unless you wait for this 1 hour candle to close. Yeah. Unless you wait for this 1 hour candle to close. At least below 165 600. Like if it closes bearish, yeah, let's see. Like if it closes bearish, something like this, below this support level at 165 600, then you could potentially anticipate the next series of bearish candle pop down, potentially retesting this support level over here. So I think you should wait for the 1 hour candle to close. Popo. That's for GJ at least. I mean, that's what I think. But if you see anything, then let me know. Yeah. Otherwise, this could be a liquidity grab. This candle right over here. It could be a liquidity grab to potentially continue pushing bullish. Yeah. The overall trend on the weekly time frame and the daily time frame is bullish, but based on the previous daily candle, how it rejected a strong support level area on the daily time frame, we could potentially see some bearish movement over here. But on the lower time frame, price is pretty much in a range, so you just have to look for entries. To either go with the overall bullish momentum on the weekly time frame, which is bullish, or you could go bearish based on the previous daily candle close and how it rejected the previous resistance areas. I mean, but yeah, I think you just have to look for entries in the lower time frames, especially the 1 hour time frame and the 30-minute time frame. But if you want to look for sales, I strongly recommend you wait for this 1 hour candle close below this support level at 165 600 to potentially enter a trade. Otherwise, I don't think you should rush into any trades as yet. Been on the computer for an hour, 30 minutes now. Haven't seen anything solid as yet. Um, welcome to the streams, guys. Have a couple of new people popping in the streams. Thank you for tuning in. I think today is a character building day. We don't see anything I recognize yet. Had a missed opportunity right over here, but then we had this 1 hour candle, 1 minute candle really popping below it. This huge 1 hour, 1 minute candles just popping down at that point. So we have this 30-minute candle really pushing bearish now. Really not confident in taking this entry as yet. I'm honestly looking for retracements. As silly as it sounds, I'm looking for buys against this bearish trend. Rocky buy. Asked anything on gold? Not yet. Not yet. Nothing on gold yet. No confirmations taking any trades yet. Um, you see, you can check out the trade updates on the side. No trades taken yet. Gold is heavy bearish. Could have a retracement to retest 1700. So yep, yeah, definitely looking for retracement during this Asian session. So maybe if we close back above 1694, then I'm gonna anticipate this to be a fake out on the 1 hour time frame, a fake out, probably a rejection wick. So I'm really looking for confirmations to go bullish. Price fell very high yesterday. Asian session, initial pushes on the Asian session to is extremely bearish. So really looking for bullish entries at this point. But I'm only gonna take it upon confirmations. But I'm not gonna aim big because I think this bearish momentum is very strong. So I'm only gonna be looking to take base hits or if I take any buys. I'm not gonna take for any. I'm not gonna look for any home runs. Yep, definitely no. Actually, there's a little bit of a top wick, but potentially retrace a little bit. We have 1700 to retest. We also have 1704 to retest, and then we have the 1707 resistance. So previous support level area. We haven't really retested this area yet, so we could potentially push bullish and then drop further. So uh, right now, I'm just looking for buys. But if we take buys, bear in mind we're really trading against the trend, so it's very very important to secure positions. Um, get green for the day, get blue for the day. So try to make it risk free as soon as possible. There's no use holding a trade too long and then retraces, comes back to drawdown. I mean, I haven't really checked if we have any high impact news that will come out tonight. What's today? Thursday. Huh? Thursday. Oh, we have unemployment claims coming out tonight. Yeah, that's alright. We have 15 minutes until this 30-minute candle on the hour cannot close. So I think if we break above the previous or the current 1 hour candle high, that will also be the 4 hour candle flip bullish. So that could be a very very good indication of an entry, potential entry. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. Maybe in the next 50 minutes. Does anyone know how to download Call of Duty to play on Mac? Let's see what's happening on GJ. Looking at GJ really rejecting this 165 600A. I think if this is a liquidity grab, next candle definitely push up. Definitely, maybe close something like this. The push. You can't play games on Mac. Most of the game doesn't exist to support Mac. Yeah, man. Pretty bummed out about this. I'm pretty looking to upgrade my computer to a gaming computer later on. Um, oh, we have this kind of flipping again. I think we could potentially fill this week over here, but then we have 11 minutes until this hour closes. So I don't really like how this the structure looks very good on the 30-minute time frame, but I don't really like uh how we have all these wicks and the small body bearish candles on the 1 hour time frame. We have pushes, but then it retraces up and close small bodies. If you can see right over here, these small body candles. So structure looks nice on the lower time frame, but not to show on the 30-minute time frame. I mean, on the 1 hour time frame, the higher time frames. Yep, Shaker, that's what I said. You know, yesterday's candle closed bearish of resistance area, so we could definitely have some sell pressure coming in on GJ. Popo said, when you look at GJ, 1 hour broke a big channel and just retested it. Um, what kind of channel, Popo? Are you looking at the resistance? I mean, do you have a trend line on right now? Yeah, Shaker, you're probably right. I think it's better to stick to a bias. If you see how the daily candle closed yesterday and look for sales, then it's better to just stick to looking for confirmations of sales. I mean, if you're basing your analysis based on how bullish the week is going, I think it's not bad. Look for edges on the bullish side. But at the moment, I'm really focused on gold right now. Um, just looking for entries to go long. Channel uptrend. Popo, are you on your computer right now? Popo, if you're on your computer right now, you could send me send me the link on my IG, and I'll open it up. I'll open it up on the screen. This is my IG handle. I mean, that's Oh, we have this 30-minute candle flipping multiple times, but not too confident. Really, not too confident taking any sells at the moment. Um, I mean, looking at the 50-minute time frame. Oh, 50-minute time frame, we're breaking below the previous 50-minute candle low. Um, Structure looks very nice on the 50-minute time frame. It's just that this range is very, very small. Could potentially be a weak fill on the 30-minute time frame. Potentially. But Mehedi, Japan interest rate data 630. What's happening Japan interest rate data? That's the Japan interest rate. National let's see. Oh, trade balance interest rate. Came out already, huh? Oh, monetary, when is that? Oh, GBP JPY. Are you talking about GBP JPY? Yeah, I'm not too sure about the fundamentals of JPY right now. All I can see is we're stuck in a range, so I think we need some very significant volume to break out of this range at this point. Um, if this cannot closes back in the range between 165 600 and 165 700, then it's going to be a problem. I think you just have to be patient and probably wait for close down your charts and probably wait for pre-London open. Hopefully, get some volume coming in. Looking at gold, this one cannot close in the next 1 minute. Sorry, 5 minutes. Let's see. Popo just sent a chat on IG. Let's open it and see. Let's see. Let's see. So Popolov just sent this chart. Um, this is the 1 hour time frame on GJ. Let's see, and she drew a channel right over here, and she's anticipating a retest of 165,650 to potentially drive low. Let's try push. Oh, I see. I see where you come from. I mean, if you're a swing trader, could work. Yeah, I think that could work. So you definitely think this is a retest right now, right? And price is bound to fall. But you see the thing. Oh, we have price moving bearish now on gold. Yeah. Popolov, yeah. I mean, if you're trading trend lines, you could be right. No worries. You know, the thing about trend lines is it's very, very subjective, you know? Like, you could have, like, for example, why I don't like trading trend lines is something like this. See, you could have, you could potentially do a trend line over here. And then when price move, you're going to adjust it again. It's very subjective. So, there's too many discrepancies in trading trend lines. That's why I don't really like using trend lines. But, you know, I'm not saying anything bad about it. It's just that trend lines are very, very subjective. Like, for example, oh shit, GG is pushing bullish right now. I think bulls, based on the 1 hour time frame, clean range coming up all the way over there. And based on the 1 hour time frame, you have a support level right over here. And this could be a liquidity grab. It could have entered on the push right over here. Yeah, it's definitely coming up to 10 pips. So I'm gonna show you why I don't like drawing trend lines. So like you could draw a trend line from here to here to here. See? And then when you have price moving below it, you could potentially draw it again over here. Like, you know, like you could draw it here, right? And then you could say price broke below it, and then if it continues up, like you could say, oh no, the real low is over here, and then you start drawing trend lines on this level again. Uh, so yeah, that's why I don't really like drawing trend lines, to be honest. Yeah, that's trend lines, double tops, double bottoms. Most of them are easy liquidity areas for banks, so most of the times they don't work. Popolov said, if 1 hour closes on this next gold, 1 hour 1 hour closes like this, gold next. If this 1 hour closes like this on the next gold, next 1 hour will be the play. Opposite, I feel like the market makers know that everyone is waiting for the retest on gold, so they have so they just sell right now. Shaker trend lines, double tops, double bottoms. Most of them are easy liquidity areas for banks, so most of the times they don't work. Almost a yes. True, even support resistance areas are sometimes hard to draw. Yes, definitely. Support resistance areas are very hard to draw. So what I look at is psychological levels, like whole numbers, like you know, especially when we're scalping. Uh, yeah. Sorry, we have the new 1 hour candle is open just now. I really don't see anything on gold, to be honest. Really don't see anything on gold. But looking at the 30-minute time frame, we have this push right now, so I think I'm gonna enter buys right here. I'm entering buys right over here, anticipating price to push up. To be honest, I know that there's a little bit of FOMO in there, but um, I'm really anticipating a retracement. To be honest, this trade is based on how the previous 30-minute cannot close with previous two 30-minute cannot close with um, quite significant candle wicks, and also anticipating a push up. Not looking for any home runs. Just looking for a slight retracement on gold, potentially retest. There's a lot of uh, support levels that we broke out of, so I'm really anticipating potentially a retest of one of the support levels area. But I'm not going to be aiming big. I'm just going to be securing positions at 10, 11 pips, and then I'm going to let the rest run. So we have an entry at 1692.20. 1692.20. And our stop loss is at 16. Yeah, somewhere over here. Pretty much in drawdown right now, but it is what it is. Uh, yeah, pretty much catching a falling knife, but this is based on what I've seen in the past happening during Asian sessions, so it's not really recommended taking an entry like this. But why I took this entry is just based on what I've seen happen on gold before. You know, if it pushes initially during Asian session, then we're bound to have some sort of retracement to potentially move later on during pre-London session. So it's really not recommended. I wouldn't recommend taking this trade with me because it's a very risky trade. So I'm really gonna be looking to really manage my risk on this. So yeah. There we go. You see, the thing is, gold opened bearish, so a lot of people would initially think it's going bearish, and it opened initially bearish from yesterday. So really anticipating people, some sort of liquidity grab going back up, maybe do a retracement. Um, I'll move stops when I secure positions. Um, I haven't really secured any positions yet. I'm gonna be securing positions at 1693.25. 1693.25, somewhere over here. Just like somewhere a little bit more, just anticipating a little bit more push, and then I'll secure positions, and then move stops to break even. What was my confirmations for this trade? My confirmation was this slight bullish candle closure, and also 1 hour candle wick. Like we have all these rejection wicks at the bottom, and then we have this slight 1 hour candle rejection over here, wick over here. So yeah, but I think you're right, Shaker. I mean, how I'm gonna manage risk is if this candle starts coming back, flipping bearish, I'm gonna take half of my positions out at break even. Yeah, you're definitely right. You can flip. You can definitely flip. That's why when it starts flipping, I'm gonna close half my positions at break even. So I'm gonna have half risk. I'm really trading against a trend. That's why I'm not using my full risk at this point. I'm only using half risk. Um, so yeah, if it starts flipping bearish, I'm gonna take half of my risk again out. So no worries, bro. Like yeah, it's really based on experience. I've traded gold all throughout last year. The year before that, I was just watching it. Um, I have a good win rate on gold. That's why I'm really anticipating it to push. I mean, like I said, I'm only catching the retracement. Because gold closed heavy bearish, so a lot of people are gonna be looking for sells. So we are bound to retrace a little bit. So that's what I'm looking at. I will never be able to catch. I will take this sorts of trade. Yes, Shika, this is not ideally my type of trade I would like to take, but this is more. It's like more of an advanced entry level type, but it's really working according to my risk tolerance. I'm actually willing to lose this much amount of money with this trade. Um, if it flips bearish, then I'm definitely taking half my risk out. Haven't taken anything off the table yet. Haven't really taken anything off the table yet. Yep. Yep. At this point, I close half my positions. Really managing my risk. So now that I have half positions running, if it comes back to 1693 300, instead of securing positions, I'm gonna move my stops to break even and see how far this is gonna run. Gold 5 minute has no top wick. Shit, I don't. I really don't look at the 5 minute time frame on gold, to be honest. It's very, very volatile. It's very how would I put it? It's very messy. Gold 5 minute time frame is very, very messy. But you know, I mean, I have every time I take an entry on the 5 minute time frame or confirmations on the 5 minute time frame, I just get whacked. Yes, you're definitely right about that. I mean, if you're already in a trade, it's very good to manage risk on the 5 minute time frame. Very, very good. I think to manage risks, I'm going to put my stops below the previous candle high. Candle low, I mean. Just to manage risk. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. I just move my stops to break even. I'm really anticipating a push at the moment. Maybe if it comes up to 20 pips. What's 20 pips over here? Yeah. Maybe if it goes up to 20 pips, I'm gonna start securing positions. But right now, my break even. If you're still in this trade, Popola, did you take this trade or not? But if I had I would secure some positions over here. Otherwise, I wait for this support level, 1964 to be tapped, and then I'd secure positions there. My stop said break even. Killing this trade, we could potentially reject, start feeling bearish again, and I get taken out at break even, and I'm just gonna call it a day at this point. Since it's been a long while since I've traded, I'm definitely coming back during pre-London session. So even if this is a break even, this turns out to be a break even trade, that's fine with us. That's fine with me. I'm really looking forward to a pre-London session. Hopefully, we can have some structures forming until then. But right now, we are currently break even, currently risk free on this trade. So if you get taken out of break even, that's fine. We could potentially start ranging right now. I have a couple of people popping in on the streams right now. Thank you very much for tuning in. Pretty much catching a falling knife, as Sheikh has said. Um, Price has more room to fall bearish, but I was anticipating a retracement, uh, a little bit of retracement. That's why I took this trade. I'm currently risk free at this point. We've tapped into a break even level, and our trade is currently risk free right now. So even if it gets taken out, even if you get taken out, we're not gonna lose anything, to be honest. And our stop's a little bit in profits. Just that, yeah, just a little bit in profits, just to cover the spreads. Yeah, definitely, Sheikh. There's nothing during Asia session today, so I'm just just trying to see how this trade plays out. If it reaches 20 and 30 pips, then I want to secure positions. But if it gets taken out, if you get taken out of break even, then I'm just gonna call it a session and come back during London session. So yeah, We have volume really dying out now, and we have price really starting to range. So, um, yeah, but it's a good character building session, especially when we don't see confirmations. We don't have volume and all that. Uh, this cannot close in the next 9 minutes, and I was really hoping and anticipating this cannot stays bullish without flipping bearish. So, yeah, if it flips, it's gonna be a problem. I'm actually gonna be taking out soon because my stops are a little bit in profits. Stop loss is at 1692.21. I'm about to get taken out of break even, to be honest. Break even is way better than a losing trade, so no FOMO. Ladies and gentlemen, I just got taken out. Um, yeah, pretty much done for the session, to be honest. It was a break even, but that's fine. I mean, as you can see, we don't have any sales confirmation, no sell confirmations at all. Just, just messy at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, I did at first. I closed 50% initially, and then price pushed up, and then I moved to break even. So yeah, I didn't wanna hold on to these traders. I mean, when it came back to my entry point twice. I mean, it's one thing when it comes to your entry point once, and I closed the first 50%, but when it comes back to the entry point twice, um, I wasn't really. I mean, if it was gonna push bullish, I wasn't anticipating it to come back to my entry point. I mean, when it started retracing back to my entry point, that's when I got a little bit uncomfortable. So I'd rather be taken out at break even, close the trade out because I don't want to be uncomfortable in this trade. That's why I just close it out at break even. So pretty much break even for the session. Um, why I didn't close 50% while it's at that level? I didn't close it break even when it was 50% when it was at that level again because I already closed 50% at break even the first. So I was really anticipating it to push a little bit. But yeah, you're right. I should have closed 50%, but it was just me. I was just looking to secure positions at 20 pips. So I was really anticipating it to really push up a little bit, but yeah, I just decided not to close 50%. I just instead of closing 50%, I just decided to move to break even. That's why I never closed anything. So yeah. Yeah, sometimes I close 50% and sometimes I move my stops to break even. So it really depends on how I feel with the trade. And on this trade, I just felt like instead of closing 50%, I just decided to move my stops to break even. So, you know, because I had it's not my full risk. I didn't risk my full risk. My initial risk when I got into this trade was half my risk. So when price went and then came back to my entry point, I closed another 50% of my risk. So as soon as price went back to that level at 1693 500, instead of securing 50%, instead of doing that, I just moved stops to break even. Yeah. Yeah, but you know, thanks, bro. It's not recommended to be trading against the trend, to be honest, but I'm very, very, like, with how I trade, I'm very fluid. So I just anticipated price to do a little bit of a retracement. That's why I got this trade. But yeah, thank you, man. No losses is better than a loss. I mean, break even is better than a loss. Not I haven't lost anything. My capital is still the same, so we could potentially fall now. So we're approaching the end of this 30-minute candle. And ideally, I would ideally like this candle to stay close extremely bullish, but with how it's closing, how it's pulling back, I'd rather get out of break even. I'm not really not comfortable taking trades against the trend anyway. So yeah. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna have to pick up some stuff. Yeah, you're right. Check out. At this time, you really have volume starting to die out now. So yeah, I'll catch you guys during London session if you guys are still around. I have maybe 3 hours to do my other stuff, so I'll catch you guys then. Yeah. Uh, cheers, bro. Thank you for tuning into the streams. Um, yeah, definitely could have some very nice setups coming in during London session. So, um, our gold sales should be nice, but no topic on the daily and forward, so I didn't take trades. Yeah, definitely. Probably need a topic to form before taking any sales. See you, bro.